Hey, what's up guys, it's Crafty Fox and welcome to Foxshot update number 28. So, let's go check out on what is new since the last time. So right now we're at the new workstation in Delaware, and this is like an Amtrak SEPTA station that will be in our next animation. And this is built by Frost, Meeper, and Hannah made a locomotive right over there, which we'll see later. But yeah, this is a pretty cool set, and I do like it a lot since the previous animations, they were all had curves in it, but this thing is actually pretty straight, so it's going to be much easier to animate. And right on the side of the tracks is a Norfolk Southern rail yard, and this is going to be in the background of the animation. You'll see these two locomotives, or rather three locomotives, along with some rolling stock, which I had in some previous animations. And the rolling stock for the actual animation, they're right over here. Mainly built by Frost and Meeper, so we have like the SEPTA, Silverliner 4 maybe, and this is Excel Express by Frost. We also do have like this Coca-Cola one, the Northeast Corridor Regional, and this is by Meeper, I think. And we also have many ACS 64s, including one that's SEPTA. So here's what they look like, and there also is going to be a special car with like catenary testing equipment, or like I forgot what's it called, but it's right over here. It has some special stuff on the roof. I never even knew those things existed, but they do. And this one's like a track inspection car. So we're also doing a Christmas set contest for December. So this is a warp contest, and here's what it looks like so far. Basically, you have to design a Christmas set, and if you win first place, I'm gonna make an animation of it. So here's like the plot so far, and this is Callados. The other one right over there is Spicy Spiders, and this one's apparently by Tofik. He's actually a new builder here on Foxshot. He's building a giant snow mountain. I wonder what it's gonna do with this one here. This is by Blue, and he has some really nice Canadian, I think Canadian Pacific trains. You can see there's a lot of detail that went into this, and it's quite interesting how he did this. And let's see the rest of the sets. So we have Warellis. He's actually a new builder as well. We have a lot of new builders, and he's building some kind of, I don't know, that is that Texas sign with a snowplow. All right, so he has like a little army of trucks. But for the contest, you also do need a railroad track. So I guess this is it, and he has like two BNSFs with a snowplow. That's actually quite a cool design. And yeah, let's go check out the rest. And so we're gonna go back through the forest. Right across is Evo, and he has some tracks planned out. And we have Frost. He's been busy, I guess, some other stuff, so there's nothing in this yard. Right across, this is Mark 28. Just says Mark right here. He's a relatively new builder as well, and I do like his set design. It actually looks like it can be like in a video game or like a movie, you know, like reminds me of like the opening of GTA 5. So yeah, we have like a bus on the side here, a little road. It's really well detailed. I really like how he did all the trees there, like sprinkled with snow. It's a random parking lot. And right over here, this is like a salt truck just plowing away. And this is going to be the railroad tunnel, so that's pretty cool. And I guess this is like a station, perhaps. So the train just comes out of that tunnel into the station. And yeah, this is actually a relatively complete set. The only caveat, I think, would be like this railroad curves. Like, I'm not an expert at like railroad curves, but I think this might be like too sharp of a turn, in my opinion. At least if you want to have like regular coaches, maybe it might be like if you have like some really short coaches for some reason. So this is Leaf and Monty's entry, or Montez as he's actually called. But this is like a Russian military base, I believe, because we do see some Russian vehicles over here, military ones, and a Russian flag. So I guess this is like the gate entrance to the base, and I do wonder where he's gonna put. Okay, so I'm guessing this is railroad tracks. Right now it's floating right now though, but we also do have like some giant trees I guess he's gonna use Those are actually like gigantic. Or maybe half the trees underground. I don't know, those are huge. Right across we have Kobe. He ain't doing anything. It's just like a road, so let's move on. We have also, this is Hisuk, I believe. Yeah, Hisuk05. He's from Korea, and it's like some kind of like, it reminds me of like New York City, I believe. The next one is Waffle. He's building some kind of stream bed. Is this like a water that, yeah, it's like a stream that turned into ice or something, and it's like a railroad track it's going across on a curve, sort of like a kind of slopey thing. So right across from Waffle there's a bunch of dead trees, and I wonder who built this. Can't see any signs here, so I guess I'll never know who built this, but there is a bunch of trees that are dead in a field. Okay, so I guess that's the whole set. It's just a bunch of dead trees. It does look nice though. So next door we have LD. He's been building some kind of like I don't know what this is exactly. It reminds me of like the thing you'll find in a garden or like a circus. Could be a carousel maybe. I don't know. Next door is Hyper. He ain't doing anything so far. Is that a house? I don't know if that's his or not. But anyways, next we have Diamond, and he's been building some kind of locomotive here. Just like the bottom half of it so far. I guess he's right over here. Is he AFK? I'm gonna punch him. Okay, so I moved a little bit. He's not AFK. It's a kind of invisible man flying button. So this is Warp Airport, and Meekster has been building this. So this is like an airport based on a bunch of airports. I think Heathrow, JFK, etc. like combined into his own style, I guess. But yeah, here's what it looks like so far. We got like the place where the vehicles can come in, like buses and taxis, and here's like I guess the terminal and the gates to get inside. And we also do have a plane over here. I'm not sure what livery this is exactly, and I don't want to get it wrong. Alright, so this is Warp Israel, and it's built by Squirrel Architect, or Architect. And, it's based on Tel Aviv and Haifa in Israel. I never heard of that city. I know Tel Aviv, though, but yeah, it's just some random information on the sign if you want to read that. But I don't like reading signs. But here's like a giant train station. That's over here for some Israeli trains, which we have not have on our server before. And yeah, this is his train designs. Really nice. And he asked me if I would make an animation of it, and I told him if he makes a train station, I'll make an animation of it. Like, if you have a set, then I'll probably make an animation of it if it's good, you know. And I think this is pretty decent for an animation. And he also does have a street above the station, and we also do have an entrance over here. Not much interior on this one though, but outside on the street there's a couple buildings right over here. This one's quite interesting. It's very cubic, very detailed. Alright, so welcome to Warp Cella, and this is Cella Station in Germany. You remember we had that Germany train animation before. This is the set for it. We built it on Foxshot, so it's built by a number of people, and thanks to Blue. He is the one who designed like all these catenary systems, which look really complex to me. And he also did help with like some signals, like these signals right over here. You can see them, and also the catenary designs, and the background, like the forest that's planted by, I believe, Frost and I think Cube. I'm not sure. Yeah, Frost and Cube helped. And I actually built a lot of the tracks over here. I laid them out based on like Google satellite view. That helped a lot. And I also made like some switches. And I know I'm not like the best at switches, but you know, I just gotta make it enough to make sense. And I also built like the platforms, and we can go on the other side. And here's like a parking lot that I built just to have something in the background animation, although you can't really see it that much when you actually watch it though. But yeah, it's just like a base design, and then I placed some of my cars inside. And here's like the actual platform. and I made this as well. And there is actually like 3 different color platforms: blue, yellow, and I'm not sure what this was. It was like magenta maybe, or pink. It's not exactly pink. But yeah, we have these 3 things, and Hisuk, he helped build this actual station. And if you go underneath the station, this is like the stairs going down, and there's apparently like a street level area. Well, this thing is supposed to go like underneath the station, but we didn't build it, so it just looks like this. If we go down, there's gonna be like a bridge right over there. And yeah, you'll see a lot more of these complex catenaries. The blue did. And here is the bridge, and it goes across like a river. So this is Warp World War II, and we have like a tiger tank right over here. This is my design, and this is basically like a set for World War II stuff. You know, like Mikhail Baka, he saw like when I posted like the Sherman tutorial video on MC Military Force, I put it in his air base, but that didn't really make sense since it's not in World War II, and we don't really have any World War II sets. So he built like these buildings right over here, just to make it look nice. And I guess you could take pictures in this courtyard here. And I built this like little field with a tractor, World War II tractor. So right now we're at Warp Planes, and this is where you can build planes here on Foxshot if you're a builder. So here, this is Hyper section. He wanted to show off all his aircraft right over here, and I did do some tutorials on them for MC Military Force. But you can see all like the different designs, a lot of European ones, and here's like the World War II era, like the Stuka, and yeah, a bunch of aircraft that I do not even know what they are exactly, but they are in World War II. And of course, Hyperdog is British, so he built this Red Arrows Royal Air Force jet, which I actually did get to see in an air show this summer, and it was actually probably like one of the best groups that I've seen. And I did take a picture of them on my Instagram if you want to see that. He also does have, it appears to be like a Harrier and some other jets. And here is Tofik. He is a new builder, and this is like a bunch of signs over here. It says bunch of built planes. So he also takes requests on that sign. That's interesting. And here's one of his planes, the A380. It's a very large plane. It's Lufthansa, which I believe is German. You can see like that giant German flag on the side. Very nice. Oh, he actually does have some more planes behind over here. And they have a lot of signs. This is a Fokker 70 KLM. That's Dutch. And Bombardier CRJ 900. And a bunch of aircraft. So if you're into aircrafts, we do have them. And this one is a 787-200 in the Japan Airlines livery. You can see like the crane logo on the tail. Otherwise, it's just like plain white. When I first saw it, I thought it was just like unliveried, since you can't see the batters from far away. But they have like that crane, so that's fine. This one doesn't have a livery, and we also do have another one right over there. So we're getting a lot more airplane builders now, which is pretty nice. We've been lacking that department for a while, but it's cool that we're getting that back. Got the British Airways right over there. This one is by Kayado, and he's been building the B-52 bomber, and it looks pretty good so far compared to like all the other B-52s that were built on the server. This one's probably my favorite, so it could get a tutorial. I believe this is by Meek, and he has it on his sign over here. Giant exclamation mark. This is Meek's territory. Please do not build here. Thank you very much. So he's been building some aircraft right over here. I wish there was some signs so I can like read what they actually are. But he is a pretty good aircraft builder. This one has a sign. Airbus 350-900. Very nice. And we also do have another plane over here. And another plane. They don't have liveries, but probably you can livery them yourself. So this is like a template, I guess. This looks to be 747. No sign. So this is Warp Frost, built of course by Frost. And he's building this gigantic building right over here. Very nice window detail. And we also do have some Northeast Corridor tracks. Got the Excel Express. It's probably like his favorite train since I seen him build it so many times, and there's like an underground tunnel with catenary wires. This is pretty interesting. And really hard to see with shaders, but I think that could be in ACS 64 or maybe not. But the new stuff is, if we go south, you'll see this is, I guess, Mark. I believe this is a Mark livery train. There's like 3 of them in a row. I don't know why there's like 3. Isn't that rare? Got some chargers. And if we go further down the tracks, I'm going to turn on my speed to 10. So I move a lot faster, and you can pretend you're a train, like you're going down. And there is a random car in the middle of the bridge. So that is kind of a hazard, I think. And let's go down. There's like a bridge goes all the way across. There is no like support beams underneath, so I don't know how this is going to be held up. There's like a midpoint. Add swing bridge here. So I guess this is still under construction, and he's going to build it. The support beams, there also is like another train here, and let's see what this exactly is. This is like one of the AEM7s, and that's pretty nice, although it is not in service anymore in real life. And if we go further down the tracks, let's see what there is exactly, because I'm not quite sure where this is going. So it leads up into this train platform, which I guess he's going to make a station right over here. Looks to be some planning detail. It's pretty cool to see all the layout, how it's going to be. And if we go past the station, let's see if it goes somewhere else. And if we kept following the tracks, it's going to lead up to here. It's a nice overpass area. Still northeast corridor. Going down and down and down, and it comes into Longview, which is pretty nice. We have a station right over there. It's pretty nice that some tracks actually connect two stations together. Here's a marked train. And if we move down further, there's like a random diorama going on with like, I don't know why, this is like a jet-powered, rocket-powered Acela, and it's hitting Frost for some reason. Well, I don't know exactly what is happening over here. It looks like, it just reminds me of like Sonic or something. So we're back at Warp Cars, and let's go check out what's new since the last time. So in this yard, you can place all the cars you want as a builder. So a couple people added some more things from last time. I believe this is Montez, since it's like a Spanish flag. Yep, of course it is. He decided to build some school buses. They were really nice designs. And we even have like the mini short bus, I believe. I'm not actually sure because it just looks like a miniature version of that one. And he also does have a cool bus right over here. The next row, this is built by, I think, Warellis. Yeah, it is Warellis. And he's been building some cars, really interesting designs over here, along with some trucks. These are pretty nice. What is this, like Optimus Prime or something? Kentworth. And yeah, some more trucks over here, along with some like a scissor lift and what is this called? A J-leg 450 AJ. I don't know if anyone knows what that is. I've definitely seen this in real life, and I have built one of them before a long time ago in 101 scale. Whereas he's built some more vehicles, and I really do like his like fire truck design. It's pretty cool and original. We also do have some tractors, monster truck, I think, or maybe not. Those wheels are too small. Like, it's just called that has been lifted too tall. All right. And we also do have some other vans and M2 Freightliner snowplow. Very cool. And there's some more trucks over here by Otto, like a Walmart truck, some random other things, and we even have one of these things. So it's like a hopper truck apparently. Oh, it does look like a railroad hopper on a thing. I've seen this in real life a lot, and it's cool someone actually built that. Just some more truck. Yeah, someone's building like a giant one over here. I don't know if there's gonna be like enough space because there's pretty packed. Like, it's like a parking lot in a shopping mall now. Really dense in here. So next up, we have some guys building the cars backwards. Guess he wants to be like a hipster chippy. Why are you building the wrong way? Everyone is supposed to face the other way. But he has been building a lot of cars over here. Many different designs, and he does also want to have like Tokyo stuff, since he's building like a Tokyo map, I guess. Right over here, this is Cyan. This is by Kabi. He's been building some tanks. Right over here at Warp Cars, it's like a T-72. Pretty cool stuff. And what is this one? This is by Kayado. Oh yeah, this we built like the Sherman tank for MC Military Force. So this is his design, and I helped build them. And right over here, some other tanks that we have: Russian T-90, etc. Panzer IV, Leopard tank. All right. So if we go past it, we have Switch flag, light cycles. Oh, this is by Tron, like the Tron bike, or is it even called a bike? Like a motorcycle? Anyways, back over here, this is by Hisuk. He's been building some tanks over here. Iraqi tank, a lot of Panzer tank, Tigers, etc. Many tanks over here, and I guess this is like his color. Alright, the next row, this is by Mark 28. He's been building a lot of tanks as well, along with that snowplow, which we did see in like the contest entry. And he's been building a lot of like armored vehicles right over here. And this is the S400, which I hope to do a tutorial on soon. And we just updated on it yesterday to make like this version, and the one with like 2 more missiles on top. Before it only had like 2 missiles, now it has 4, so it's way more accurate. Alright, so further along we have some more tanks over here, and don't see any names for it, so I can't give credit. Maybe it's by Mark though, since it's in his area, but then again, he colored his yellow, so maybe not. And then we have Hisuk. He's been building some more, a row across right over here as well. And there also is this part by Hisuk as well, the Oshkosh LA ATV. This actually looks really good actually. Like it really looks like the real thing, to be honest. Alright, so right over here, what we do have, Hisuk, okay, he just took over like all this area apparently. This is all his. And if you want to come on Foxshot, you can go check out all of them. But I feel like, dang, he took over a lot of this yard. And we also do have some like UN vehicles that colored white apparently. Alright, so what is this thing right here? This is, doesn't say like a name. It just shows you a bunch of vehicles. So sorry, can't give you credit, but here's some cool vehicles. So this is Beartown, and you see this a lot in previous updates. And right across this canal, this is like a new part of Beartown. And it is Russian, since Splitcock is Russian, so I think everything here is like Russian style probably. And yeah, I got a couple of new buildings here, and a light rail system that goes across, a lot of tracks going around, and like a new church over here. It's probably Christian since it has like that cross. And there's also like a railroad here on the side. And if you go on the other side of the town, there's actually like a Dino Run poster on the side for like Google Chrome. It's really a nice Easter egg. If you go past over here, there's like another parking lot, and here's like I guess like a rail yard or a rail warehouse sheds area for trams, I guess. There is nothing in the shed though. It's quite empty. But I guess it just looks good on the outside. Alright, so this is Mark's home, and it's called Pripyat. And this is probably based in the Soviet Union or something. But there's like some kind of like a battle going on, because there's like a tank in the street. Which I do like the design of this tank. It's pretty cool. And there is a lot of like green stuff growing around over the street. This is actually my truck, so you must have taken it from Warp Car. But this is pretty cool. I believe it's based on like Chernobyl. I believe that's why everything's like abandoned. It's like a Soviet era structures and architecture. So this is Swippy's area in Warp Train, and you can tell by the cyan colored line that designates her area. So this is like a bunch of new trains from the last update that we haven't seen. So we have like A4 Mallard. I believe there's like a bunch of like different liveries of it as well. And Swippy is from the Netherlands, so we also do have like some Netherlands spoorwegen trains like that. Many different ones, and you know it'll be like really long to go over every single one of them. But she did put like signs if you guys want to like read it. So this one's like the 111, and this one actually doesn't look complete, or maybe it is. Maybe it's just like a weird. The NS 1700, and maybe it's just like this, like a really Unique train. Well, we got like a bunch of dragon heads. They're kissing in the middle of it. And we do have like some more steam locomotives and some other ones like I believe this is like the NS Flirt. They just give their like the train names of like a bunch of acronyms. Here we have like the TGV PSE Livrey Orange. Livrey Orange Sud Est is also in Livrey Bleu or Blau. I don't know. And this one is the Thales PBKA. Another TGV. There's actually like another section over here. And this is the Fira V250, and it wasn't actually in service for that long. And Swippy said it was really like falling apart or something. Like it was really bad manufacturing. And for the rest of them, SJX2, Swedish train, some more TGVs. This could be an ice train. Yeah, like the ICE 3M. JR N700. So this is like a Shinkansen, which is pretty rare. You don't see Swippy building that many Japanese trains like ever. So that is like a first time of seeing that. And we also do have Eurostar right up here. Velarodi. I don't know. I'm not really good at like pronouncing stuff. Then we have the TGV Duplex, the Rousseau, some more Eurostar locomotives. So this is Meeper's home in warp trains. We have a lot of CSX locomotives along with like New Jersey Transit. He does like a lot as well. He's actually from New York like me, but he's from upstate, so it's not that urban as me, but we do have a lot of CSX, and this is like probably it's like the weirdest CSX one that I've seen. Like they make the box a cab, but Meeper does like that. And we do have some other locomotives. There is not like a sign over here, so I don't know what exactly that is. And then we have some New Jersey Transit trains right over here. So he does like NJT a lot since I think he lives on like the border. So there's like many different trains. And there's like no signs over here, which is unfortunate. So I can't look like for like the information for each model. And here we have like the rolling stock on side. Looks like he has like every single car in here. And he also does have Metro North, I believe. It just says 2010 on it. But I believe this is like the Metro North livery. And here we have the Spirit of the Veterans Unit or something like that. I don't know. I forgot, but this is like some kind of veterans unit. And yeah, the Union Pacific, that's the company. And right over here, there's like an Amtrak coach train. This is Amtrak First Class Conference Car. Realistic interior, which is pretty cool if you have interior on your trains. You can see like they have the seats. And yeah, let's go check out the rest. There is also like what is this? Seriously, what is this? Like some kind of construction for Phase Meeper. This must be pretty old since Phase hasn't played it in a while. And some other ones. This looks to be like Pennsylvania Railroad livery. So welcome to Warp New Vegas, and this is built by Otto and it's based on Nevada, and it's like this huge city which is pretty impressive for like one builder to do. And I think maybe some other people helped, but he built like the majority of this. And the new things about this, I believe, are the library, which I did see before. Not an update, but he did show me in game before, and it was pretty cool, the amount of detail on the interior. So yeah, around here, this is like the library. It says Bristow Branch Library, and he's not even from America. He's like from the UK, so for him to be building an American city, that's pretty nice. So here's like the interior of the library, and I don't know about you, but for me, this is like what I imagine a library to be. Oh, look, it's Otto. He's sitting on the shelf. And he's not AFK. That's surprising. So this is his library. Very nice. Really looks like an actual library, like my local library, kind of like it reminds me of that. We do have like Windows EXP computers. That's really funny. And you know, EXP. XP. Why am I saying EXP? But anyways, I think like Windows 7, they're like discontinuing it in 2020, so they're still on like old technology. Here we have like a bunch of people just chilling. I believe the skins for this is like Anna here, Asai Hatsuyo, and this is Swippy. And they're all looking at weeb shit, apparently. Sorry, I did not mean to curse. I'm just reading the sign. And this is like the children's reading area, I guess. You can read to the kids. And here's like a playground, and I imagine this is gonna be like really noisy. There's also like, I don't know what this is, like a computer room or something. Studying is epic, am I right, fellow kids? No, studying sucks, but it does make you smarter. And we do have like a vending machine. And Otto has also built like this new area here, and this is let's see what exactly this is. It's like I can't read this, okay, so it's just like gibberish. So I guess some kind of like a store right over here. Looks to be like some kind of like a drugstore. There's like a sign here. It doesn't say anything. And if we go further down, there's like another, looks to be like a restaurant. It says taco, so maybe this is Taco Bell. I haven't been to like Taco Bell like ever in my life, so I don't know what exactly that likes. That hopper truck that we did see earlier in Warp Car. Looks to be like a nice diner area. Very nice checkerboard design. So it's like, whoa, what is up with those Steve heads on the wall? That's kind of creepy. Right across the street, there appears to be, I think this is like a Starbucks. And right over here, what could this be? Some kind of checkout place. Oh, look, someone made me. Apparently I'm ordering hamburgers from this place. So it's like some kind of like fast food restaurant. Maybe you guys know what this is. I don't know. I only know like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. And if we go the other way, there is this new section with the U-Haul rental trucks. And apparently there's like a self-storage area or like a garage unit over here. A bunch of like doors. Alright, so welcome to Warp Downtown. This is our place based on New York City. This is actually Museum Mile on 5th Avenue. And we replaced the museum with our own museum. But the new thing about it is that we have a new subway station down over here. And I let Anna like take over it and make a new one since the old one was abandoned. So I believe this is all her design. So we could go inside here. And I'm turning on these shaders, which are different, just so you can see like the inside much more clearly. Here's like the subway platform. And we have like the A train that runs around here. And this is like made up stuff, so it's not exactly permanent, I would say. Just like temporary stuff before we figure it out. Since we don't have like a functional subway railroad, I believe this is just like one station. So this is Spicy Spider's home in Warp Train. And he wanted to showcase this in the video, so let's go check it out. And I guess this is like a skin right over here. When life gives you lemons, screw lemonade, build trains. Thomas theme bass boosted. And what does the sign say? Use Hansbach. No, I don't want to use Hansbach. I want to use default with shaders. So here are his trains right over here. A lot of like diesel locomotives. And this is his Union Pacific Big Boy. And this is his Union Pacific Big Boy and Challenger. And I guess this one's like the 844. And we got all those locomotives lined out. And this should be like his own design. Right there, really nice. And the rest, they are just a bunch of like Union Pacific diesel locomotives. All different types. 25, is that an E? Oh, that's a 6. 2926. That's actually an interesting way to write numbers on the side. I didn't even know you could do that. But apparently you can. That's pretty cool. It's the ATSF, Santa Fe Northern 484. Alright, so I'm totally wrong about what this actually is called. And we have right over here is Pennsylvania Railroad S1 class duplex. Alright, it's in gray. And then this one, this is the Pier Market Berkshire. So that one's the one I was thinking of. And here's like a version in black, the Polar Express. And then we have John Frankfurt's home in Warp Train. So a lot of train people over here. And this is the MBTA blue line. Apparently it is blue. And other MBTA stuff. Along with some other locomotives. So he has like his own way of building things, which is pretty nice. You don't want to have like everyone building like the same exact thing. So that is actually pretty unique. I haven't seen anyone build like that before, to be honest. And it looks like he owns like all these stuff over here, like the Amtrak, Got the Excel Express, even some Canadian trains. Go Rail, I believe here. I actually do like his color scheme on these coaches. I think they're pretty accurate to the real life version. Or this is like Go Transit. I don't know, is there Go Rail and then Go Transit? Oh, whatever, but here's what it looks like. So this is Lead Tanker 14, aka Mighty Mo's train in Warp Trains. And he does like to build a lot of Union Pacific diesel locomotives. They're really well detailed. So I do like that about that. And let's go move on. Does like have his own way of doing things, as you can see. I really like how this car is done. I really like the colors of that. You also do have like a cool center beam flat car and some other rolling stock in this yard. And let me see if all this part's his. Yeah, like all that part. These locomotives right over here, they are like narrow gauge trains. They're all by him. And we also do have like a coach for this. And we also do have some coaches for these narrow gauge trains, along with a caboose. This is like really cute design. And yeah, we got a lot of rolling stock that are narrow gauge. Even like this tanker, this is like really small. That's probably like the smallest tanker I've seen. And I'm not sure what this car is. Could be like some kind of box car, I think. So that's pretty much it for Foxshot update number 28. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, hit that like button down below. And if you guys want to check out the server for yourself, we are Java edition of Minecraft. Server IP in the description down below. But anyways guys, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.